Hello and welcome to Diablo Immortal meets Jojo. This build was requested by a commenter, so here you go. Here I will show you Rift gameplay, open world gameplay and dungeon gameplay, with of course showing what legendaries to use and what set items to use. So, what to expect from this build and what not. Well, this build is not aiming to be the best out there, but it is aiming to be competitive enough to actually have fun. And as you've seen, this build can end normal rifts in under 2 minutes, so I will say it is good enough for general gameplay. Now, in the background, it is the 2-minute rift gameplay, and after this I will show you the open world gameplay and show you the legendaries used in this build. Now, to fill out the empty space, I would recommend to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button, and while you are at it, be sure to enable the notifications so you can also get notified when I release new Diablo Immortal content. And by the way, you can always leave a comment down below to request what content you would like to see next. Or if you have some suggestions how I can improve in this build or in any other build or in any other content I'm making, because I want to make good content and every feedback is really appreciated. But let's just silently watch the boss kill, and then we are going to go to the open world gameplay, and I'm going to tell you what legendaries you should be using if you wanna use this build. Alright, let's start with the skills. On screen you can see all the skills used on this build, but I will go over them one by one. First skill is Fist of Thunder. There isn't much to it, it's used as movement and damage. It's just better option from the two auto attacks you can have. Now for the real skills, Shield of Zen is here just to increase damage and movement speed. Both of these will increase the clear speed of this build, and you could say this is one of the main sources of damage because we are using 3 legendaries for this skill. And the first one is going to be Fires of Peace. This is the most important legendary for this build. It will change Shield of Zen's shield to a damaging aura effect, and you want to increase that aura duration by using Pensive Groan. Pensive Groan will increase Shield of Zen duration by 30%. This will greatly increase the damage per minute by this skill, as it will have way lower off cooldown time with Pensive Groan. If you happen to have 1-star rank 10 gem with Awakening, you should use it on the Pensive Groan, as you will get 10% decreased cooldown on Shield of Zen. Now, we want to further utilize this duration by adding in a Enlightenment's Blessing. Enlightenment Blessing will increase your movement speed by 25%. This 25% is pretty impressive movement speed. And this movement speed will stay through the whole duration. And again, if you happen to have 1-star rank 10 gem with Awakening, like I do, slam it on the chest and you will have 2-second off cooldown instead of 5-second off cooldown. That is if you have rank 10 in the Pensive Groan too. Otherwise it is about 3 to 4 seconds. Before we go to the new skill, the clip will change to the dungeon. So now you can see the dungeon gameplay with this build. But without further ado, let's go to the next skill. The next skill will be Wave Strike. We make this one a channeling skill by adding in a Power of Undulation. Now, Power of Undulation will make you shoot energy waves from your fists while you pound through air with your fists. This skill is damage filler, and now we also have a ranged option on our kit if we ever need one. Now on to the next skill that makes the build a Jojo build. And that is of course going to be the Imprisoned Fist. With Imprisoned Fist you have to use Endless Trial. Endless Trial is the legendary that makes Imprisoned Fist continuously launch fists in the direction you aim. This will make you truly feel like Jojo punching everybody in the face. This skill isn't the most damaging one, but this skill gives you all the immersion you need, while the Shield of Zen increases your damage output. We do have ways to increase channeling and rapidly hitting abilities damage output, making this viable skill. But more about that later, as we still have one more skill to cover. And that skill is going to be Flying Kick. This skill gives you more immersion, more burst damage, when you are using Momentum's Flow. Momentum's Flow makes Flying Kick do a series of kicks in direction, and the final kick will knock enemies around. With this skill you can one-shot most packs of enemies in rifts and in open world. Of course, dungeons will increase monsters' HP, so that's not happening that often in there. Now we covered all the skills and we only have set items left. So what set items we should use with this build? Well, I would love to have more variety on that, but once again, Grace's set is going to take the win here, as it increases channeling and continues damage down. Plus every 5 hit it will deal extra damage depending on your own damage. That's with 4 set pieces. We don't really want to go for the 6th piece, as that has 40-second cooldown, and we can use something like Vitu's Urge here to get 30% more duration for Shield of Zen, making it effectively have 100% uptime if you have 1 or 2 rank 10 gems, and really close to 100 without the gems. Now that's all about the build. I hope you enjoy trying out different builds, and let me know in the comment section if you want to see more of these optimized fun builds. I will leave the rest of dungeon here if you want to watch it out. You don't have to. And as always, thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next one.
Your ally suffers. Join him in his pain.
No, thank you. Yield. Well done. Now, let us reach Talrasha and end this.
Just in time, my friends.
I will tear you apart, limb from limb.
Oraora, do not lose faith. Victory is still within our grasp. Keep fighting the Demon Lord. I will deal with Baal's minions. Come to the shield. It will protect us from the flames. Baal, may this shard be your eternal prison. It is done.
Yes, but it will not hold. The primeval's spirit is straining at its cage. The shard will not contain him for long.
Then we must obtain another soul stone.
Are you mad? Only an archangel's weapon can cleave the world stone, and this sliver will not make it to Ariat.
Tyrael,